Hindley picks up and goes, just putting some distance between himself and Aronsman, hopefully to get onto the back wheel of his Pellizzari here, who may well just be following Aronsman home. Here is Michael Storer as well. Brave ride by the man from down under, but up and over the top is going to be Jonas Vingegard. And what a gap he has posted already, Brian.
Nobody even tried to go with Vingegard when he went there. Nobody could, and he realised that Felix Gall made a mistake in Blockhouse. He wasn't making it again. This is going to be more than 13 seconds today.
3.6 kilometres from home, the last twists and turns of this super dramatic day. We had a feisty breakaway. They carried a very big advantage into the foot of the climb, but we always said it had to be well over 3 minutes for them to get there, and it did not happen. Meanwhile, it's a question of filtering down those who will challenge. Felix Gall is here. He said he made some mistakes on Blockhouse. I think he's finding out that it is very difficult to unpick the strategy of a man like Jonas Vingegard when essentially it comes down to one thing, and that's raw power, as we're seeing yet more of it out here. Nicely Jai Hindley doing a job, and no thought for him to wait up for Giulio Pellizzari. They're kind of running their own race at the moment. Pellizzari's hanging on the back wheel of Team Announcement. That's possibly a very good thing to do. And the pickup now from Jai Hindley, I don't know how close he's going to get.
Well, this is the fight for podium, Carlton, now. Felix Gall was not that far in front. He cannot wait. But this man here is going to take the stage. He's going to take the pink jersey. But I have to say, Piccanzoli, wow, he launched Vingegard, and he's able to hang on to Felix Gall. And it's looking more likely that they could even have first and second today.
There's a whole raft of cars here. It's almost a traffic jam behind. And coming up thick and strong is Jai Hindley, who looks livelier, certainly livelier than Piccanzoli, who's been on duty, of course. Almost the Sergeant Major within that group. He's throwing a whitey ever so slightly at the moment. Gall looks the healthier here, possibly the happier, although nobody as happy as this man, Jonas Vingegard. He's possibly already thinking about how he's going to make the celebrations. 25 seconds on the chasing group. I just want to know where Jai Hindley's going to finish today, Michael.
Yeah, Jai Hindley is actually, presumably he's in the 23-second down group, maybe the 36-second down group. But I tell you what, Jai Hindley looked good. You're absolutely right, Carlton. Clearly he is plan A for Red Bull today. They're riding their own race. And he was looking straight. I thought Felix Gall looked pretty good as well, actually, Carlton.
There we go. And meanwhile, back downstairs, as you will, this, Brian.
Yeah, Pellizzari, he's feeling good today.
Yeah.
He's going across to Jai Hindley, and that gives us the reason, behind the tactics today, that Pellizzari is all in for Jai Hindley. Like I said a moment ago, this is the fight for podium. Aronsman, he has to stay in this fight as well, because it's still wide open who's going to finish behind Vingegard in this race.
Fantastic effort by the youngster, wearing the young rider's jersey, which will transfer to the shoulders, I imagine, by the end of the day, of Orlalio, depending on the gaps by the end of it. But Pellizzari is riding a blistering push for Jai Hindley. Absolutely superb. I take nothing away from this man, as if you possibly could. It's a takeaway for him, isn't it? Oh, amazing. And it hasn't cost him that much either. He looks amazing. Absolutely the top of his game, Brian. And what a game they have played today.
Yeah, he looks better, I think, today than he did in Blockhouse.
Agreed.
He looks full of health. He's looked calm and collected the whole way through this stage. It's been almost perfect the way that Visma Lisa bike have ridden today. And, even with the job that Piccanzoli had to do, he's still got a little bit left. But I tell you what, Jai Hindley's not finished yet. Red Bull aren't finished because, they are really fighting to come up to Felix Gall.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's bonus seconds at the line, don't forget, 10, 6 and 4. And Pellizzari is in full sacrificial mode here on behalf of Jai Hindley, who will still have some power potentially to get even further up. Let's wait and see. Vingegard is there. Felix Gall is there. Jai Hindley, I think, is going to finish in third place today. 2 kilometres remaining here, Michael. What a performance.
Nearly a minute back to time in Aronsman. We've had high hopes for time in Aronsman in the stage today. But yeah, minute, that gap's going out. So Felix Gall, this gap has only clicked from kind of 30 seconds to 35 seconds over the last sort of 2 kilometres. So he's not pulling out massive advantage at this point, but he is still going away, and that's the critical thing.
Piganzoli now been wound in here, and it's Pellizzari who gets onto his wheel. Jai Hindley still with the guide here. Piganzoli will try and stay on this amazing push by Pellizzari as best as he can. Maybe regather himself, maybe have a dig for a little bit of minor glory at the end of the day in terms of his finishing position. Felix Gall still there, but the margin is now out to 38 seconds. 2 minutes and 16 down to Olalio. But we look at this group, and Jai Hindley has been superb, but all credit, I've got to say, to Giulio Pellizzari for riding for the team here and doing an amazing job. It's a big statement for them.
Well, he's a little bit undecided in his interview at the start of the day. Didn't know how he was going to feel and was loitering into the back of the group, and I did fear for him, but he's come good in this climb, and he really is helping Jai Hindley here. He's got Piganzoli just behind, so even Visma Leasebike are in a good position because Piganzoli was also moving up. It's whether this man here can hang on to second place. I don't think he's looking as good as he did in Blockhouse, but look behind, he'll see they're coming. He'll want to try and hold on to second, but I'm not too sure.
Neither am I, because I still think that Jai Hindley's got a bit of a kick, but Jai Hindley now comes in, takes a bit of pacing. I'm actually still beginning to wonder whether indeed the young riders classification is going to be forefront in their minds. It could well be. We'll see what sort of pecking order they've got at the end. It might be that they finish second and third here with Pellizzari and Hindley. Who knows? What we do know is that Felix Gall is starting to tie up, and there's only 12 seconds between himself and that chasing group with indeed Pellizzari, the young rider, jersey wearer at the moment. The man who owns it is in pink, and he's off the back by nearly 2.5 minutes. Flamme Rouge is now beckoning for Jonas Vingegard, and this crowd venting their full enthusiasm, bursting a few eardrums as well, I'll imagine, along the way. 12 seconds only, but Jonas Vingegard gets under the red kite and starts to think about how this is going to be celebrated, and indeed now can comfort himself in the knowledge that this day is going to belong to him and also to his team as well, that have worked so incredibly hard for him, Michael.
Yeah, the team, they had a plan. Everybody knew what they were going to do, and they went ahead and did it. Out of the way this is going at the minute, Jonas Vingegard is going to gain more than a minute on all of his GC rivals in this race, and that is exactly how he wants to finish the second week of the race, because we think about him not wanting to have to work too hard into the final week of the race because he's got the Tour de France coming. This, for him and for his team, is perfect.
Jonas Vingegard in charge of his team and his own destiny, and collectively they did an amazing job for him.
They did. Looking at the record of the climb here, he's going to absolutely smash it. I know it's a short stage here, but we thought Vingegard was the favourite for today. The way that Visma Leasebike went through the process of delivering, we had a big group of 23 riders. There's a lot of good riders in there, but this is what they planned today. And it's okay planning it, it's delivering it, and they've delivered it absolutely perfectly.
Aaron Smith really grinding home, just trying to limit the damage. Meanwhile, it's all been hit by one small blue wrecking ball today, about to go into the pink. And this man, Jonas Vingegard, there were 2 days, the first 2 big days marked up at the end of each of the weeks. Blockhouse, of course, and then this run into Pila. Said it was going to be a very special day. We didn't know how the treasures would be revealed within Visma Leasebike. One at a time, they were polished and indeed dispatched. But this man is the jewel in the crowd. And right now, he is about to go into pink, and a more deserved leader of this race. Emphatic, I think you might say. This is a loud clarion call to everybody that this man is absolutely on his best. And I've got to say as well, it bodes very well for the Tour de France still to come. He takes control of the Giro d'Italia. He will be in pink tonight, and by an enormous margin. The way that Jonas Vingegard wrestled control of this day, and indeed now of this race, it is his to lose, and I cannot see anybody beating him, because today he's beaten all comers in a very, very high quality field. He's made everyone else look like in an entirely different division. Jonas Vingegard is in charge. And now the clock starts to tick, and we wait to see who's going to come in and win this sprint for second place. Can Felix Gall hold on? He gets the drink he's calling for right now, and well deserved. And here it comes. Jai Hindley looks like he's going to finish in third place here, and 200 metres to go. Felix Gall still there, 10, 6 and 4 bonus seconds. I've got to say there's a pick-up here by Pellizzari. I don't think he'll drive into his man, because he wants the best position and finish, of course, for Jai Hindley. Felix Gall's going to come to the line right now and hold on to second.